The storm has settled down. It's quiet, too quiet. The first thing you notice as you open your eyes is nothing. The vastness of nothing. A vacuum, maybe. The sky looks different. The air shimmers in front of you. You can't hear any birds. There's no wind. Is it this hot out here, or are these still the side effects from being up there? Didn't you see some houses? Where are they now? But then you see some mysterious craters. Where did you land? It looks like a movie from the future. In the sand there are some mysterious capsules, like on the moon. Is this real? Does this land exist? This can't be it. It's not at all like your imagination. What did you even think? Do you think your imagination makes sense at all? This world is telling you something totally different. All you see is sand. Are we here again? Did the storm bring you to the desert? You think about your home, the friend that lived with you. If you had just stayed there, but now, the house, it must be a heap of concrete by now. Hopefully your friend's arrived. He's wise, after all. He must have made it through. Then you look ahead. The desert has changed since the last time that you've been there. It's not that empty. Right in front of you, you see a chair. A simple chair. You get closer, get around it, look at it rise, but nothing. What should you do with this chair? You look at the material, measure the height, then the width. You turn the chair upside down. Underneath there's... What should be under a chair? Are you serious right now? Of course, nothing. You feel strange, as if something has to be there. You let the chair stand there. Then you continue. You walk to the right side. There's a door. As you open it, there's nothing. It's just an old frame. It's already rusting. You open the door one more time and look through it. But nothing. Just a chair standing in front of it. So you close it. Your mind doesn't comprehend. You come back to the door and open it again. Bravely you move forward through the door and stand right behind it in the sand. This can't be right. That's not the first time you have walked through doors. Normally these aren't that complicated. What's going on? It's just a portal to go from one room to the next. Yes, that's right. You acknowledge that yourself and try to gather all your courage. So you put your hand on the handle to open the door one last time. I'm capable, you say. Then you run towards the door, as fast as you can with all your force. A few meters before you reach it, suddenly slams itself closed. You slam on the brakes to avoid hitting the door and come to a stop only a few centimeters in front of it. What a strange door, you think, as the next gust of wind knocks the door over. In disbelief you stare at what just happened. You feel strange and irritated. In the past there were doors that you could have walked through. Why can't you walk through this door? You look around a bit disoriented. Frustrated, you decide to find a way out. If there is a way into this world, there must be a way out. Suddenly a bus stop appears in the distance. Without thinking of the consequences, you run straight towards it. As you arrive, you are a bit out of breath. You study the timetable. The bus should arrive in a few minutes. That's great. You sit down on a small chair, dig your feet into the sand, and stare at the horizon. A sound from far away interrupts your thoughts. The bus is coming. You get up to see the old yellow school bus, but as it arrives, The driver tells you that you can't get in. Why not? You ask. You didn't reserve a ticket beforehand, so that's it. Hey, can't you make an exception? I can pay now, you tell him. But the driver just shrugs his shoulders. You should have bought it before you arrived. He closes the door and drives away. Disappointed, you look at the timetable for the next bus, which tells you that the next bus will arrive tomorrow. This place is really cursed, you think. So you decide to go on another walk before the sun sets. You are a little tired of the day, but in the distance you see a mailbox. If you only had some pen and paper to write to your friend. As you get nearer to the mailbox, you see a piece of paper sticking out of it. You are curious and pull it out. You look at the sentence. There it is, in black, in large type letters on a white background. There's no way back. You stare at it. The realization setting in slowly. Didn't you know this all along? Maybe you knew, but you didn't want to believe it. Your chest tightens, your mind is spinning. Maybe you even feel your eyes tear up a little. You think about the house you left behind. You can't go back anymore. Your fingers cramp around the paper. You know that the flowers on the windowsill are already dead, but a small shimmer of hope is keeping them alive. Your friend, is he still there? And suddenly you miss a place you once couldn't wait to leave. Your heart aches. Tiredly you sink down to the floor next to the mailbox. You rub your eyes. Then you stare into the desert. There's the chair and the remains of the door and the bus stop. The desert really has changed. Your gaze wanders to the capsules. You didn't see them before. Could he help you move forward? Who knows? You want to try, at least. As you stand in front of the capsules, you see a sign that you didn't notice before. One has to leave something at the door before entering. You know best what it is for you. You swallow. The thoughts circle around you again. But then you decide to leave them behind, to go without the past. The door swings open, without you even touching the handle. Come in, a voice tells you. Welcome to the future. Here you can decide where you go next. There are mirrors on the walls. A video lights up, in which you see your child on a swing. You know this child. They swing back and forth, higher and higher. How they loved being next to the sky, feeling the wind in their hair. Next to the child, there is your friend. Some relief comes up as you see that he's doing well. Then another screen. Somewhere to the right, there are your parents waving at you. The videos light up, one after the other. All around you, filling the room. You even see some unfamiliar videos, another version of you, maybe. And the voice changes. Are you sure? You can still go back. Did you forget that you have a choice? But the signs, the bus, you begin to tell the voice. It said that there was no way back. The voice interrupts you. It said what you believed you needed to hear. You have a choice. You can always come back. Do you want to see the next door? Where this would lead you if you decided to leave everything behind? Yes, of course, you answer. Another metal door on the wall opens slowly. What do you see in there? For everyone, it will be something else. Are you ready to give up the old for the new? There's a sign on the door which says, Nothing has been decided yet. You can choose. Are you aware of your possibilities? Something pulls you inside. Maybe the white light stands out from the dark room. You are curious to start fresh. So, if you might feel confused right now, that's okay. Maybe you are still standing in front of your own door and you are deciding if you want to walk through or if you are ready to leave the old behind. And maybe you don't need to know yet, because there's time. You can take your time. Choosing a new world can be tiring. It might take a little longer than you thought it would, and maybe that's okay. Also, these stories are connected. You might find familiar places from our videos about the desert and the storm. I think with this last videos, I found pieces of myself again. I closed the door for a little while, but I'm happy to open it again, to share stories that might resonate with you, but also resonate with me really deeply. Thank you for being here. You are not alone. I hope you have a wonderful day, and then I will see you soon. Bye.